to nail school. All right, we are in the midst of a pretty epic sale, and for those of you guys who have taken advantage of it, you're going to get some incredible products. One of the products that we just launched are our extra long, basically wellless tips, and you can see how straight the side curves are. These are absolutely amazing. I wanted to show you guys how you're going to be able to mount these tips without glue. It's incredible how much faster you're going to be able to get it actually to attach. And for those of you guys who have actually tried practicing on these trainers, if you try to use glue, it's impossible. Not only that, a lot of the new tips that are being made right now, Acrylic doesn't really bond to them extremely well. So we want to be able to show you soft gels, fiber gel, even our hard gels bond really well. The old tips that were primarily manufactured with a lot of ABS, those stuck to glue really, really well. These, like gel, acrylic, everything, it's absolutely unbelievable. So I want to be able to share with you guys how you're going to be able to use them. For those of you guys who actually got it, this is going to make a huge difference, because sculpting something this long is a pain in the butt. So we want to be able to show you guys how you're going to take advantage, especially for all of you guys out there that have clients that want extra length. Can you imagine doing a gel sculptured nail this big? Dude, it would take forever. For those of you guys who just joined us, make sure to smash that like button. We're going over some education today. During the midst of the sale, I want to be able to share how you're going to be able to use this. Okay, so before we actually get into this, we're going to go through prep. And again, you're going to begin by pushing cuticles back. And not only are you going to prepare the natural nail, right? So we're going to use an arbor band, and I'm just going to lightly remove shine from the surface using a light feathering motion, right? This is the most effective way that you're going to be able to prep the surface of the natural nail for an artificial enhancement. For those of you guys that are just beginning, it's not the tools that do damage, it is the fools that do damage. So you want to make sure that you are, again, understanding the amount of pressure I'm using is as gentle as me tickling the underside of my wrist. It has to be soft. So I'm going to go through the process of prepping the nail. Once I'm done removing shine, then I want to remove all the oils and contaminants from the surface, and then I'm going to protein bond. Right, let's go ahead and protein bond just this. I mean, primarily what you need to do is make sure that you protein bond the edge, because that's where you're going to mount the tip. Now, here's the thing. I've textured the nail. What I want to be able to do now is I want to be able to remove shine from the inside of the tip. So I'm going to take the same arbor band. I'm just going to turn this slightly up, and I'm just going to feather away the shine from the inside, because we want to be able to get, again, the fiber gel, right, or whatever product you're using to bond extremely well. Acrylic you can use, but it takes so long. You'd have to sit there and wait forever. Now, what I'm going to do is just lightly dust any residue off. I'm going to take a little bit of fiber gel, all right, and for those of you guys, again, that are going to be working with this product, I think we're running a deal right now where you can get, I think it comes with everything. I'm just going to take a very, very slight amount. I need to make sure, again, that I have enough all the way to the edges. And even if it pushes out, you're going to see how much of a difference this actually makes. So I just need a small amount. I'm going to take the mounting light. I'm going to turn that on, and you're going to notice that what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sit this right here. I'm going to mount this onto the nail as straight as I possibly can, and I'm going to get it underneath the light. So whatever pushes out, as you can see, that's not going to be an issue. I need to make sure that we're going to mount this. Let me just make sure I'm getting this underneath the light. So a little bit actually pushed out, which is not a big deal. But you can see, again, it's instant. It's not like you have to wait. You can just sit there and mount it. Whatever comes up on top, you can wipe it, file it, blend it, and then you're ready to go. You could use builder gels on top of this. You could use acrylic on top of this. Fiber gel on top of this. I mean, it's unbelievable. All right. So again, get this on as straight as you possibly can. If you choose to reduce the length of the tip, and you can take your tip cutters, you could come in, you can again clip off whatever length you choose. Now what I like to do is once I actually have this on, I'm gonna just flash it in the light for 30 seconds. Again, so like you could do all the tips on the hand, get them inside. This light right here, again, is the mounting light. All you're going to use this for is to get the tip onto the nail. Instead of holding it for an extended period of time, waiting forever, you could just get it, mount it, and then get it inside the light, right? So after 30 seconds, the gel is ready to rock and roll, and that way you're gonna be able to continue to practice. Now, what I'll do is when I come out, there's a little bit of a dispersion layer right there. So I'll just remove that dispersion layer. And then you're going to notice that, if I have to, because again, we're working with these tips, I have to make sure that I'm bringing my sides in so they're dead even. If I'm going to taper this, I want to be able to taper this dead straight to make sure, right, that we have our edges absolutely straight. For those of you guys out there that are learning how to extend nails, again, using a form, right, to build that type of length, you would have to use, again, the whole entire nail form. And to get that type of C curve all the way through can be really, really challenging. So again, go through, just make sure that everything is blended. And then what I will do, you'll notice that the fiber gel files really easy on the surface, right? So again, I'm coming through, I protein bonded the whole entire surface, but I'll go back and dust everything off and make sure. You can choose to use your arbor band as well, but what we want to make sure that we're doing is we're creating, again, a nice platform for us to build our acrylic, to do our hard gels over the surface. And again, the nice thing is we're going to have, as you can see, we're going to have a really, really straight edge coming off. That is really important. Nothing's going to curve down. You're going to build it. The tips curve down, so again, while you're practicing, you're going to make the adjustments necessary for you guys, again, to get these dead straight. Let's go ahead and dust the surface just like this. And then again, what I'll do is if I removed everything, I can choose to use the protein bond, again, on the natural nail. I'll go 2 coats, right? Boom, just like this. And then we're ready to rock and roll. All right, now, I'm going to use acrylic. So I have the platform built out. I'm ready to rock and roll. I have everything dead straight. For those of you guys that are going to be working again with extended length, this is going to save you a lot of time. And I totally understand for everybody out there that's looking to do forms, it's one of my specialties. It's what I love teaching you guys how to do. But when you're going this long, it can be time consuming. And I know there's a lot of you guys that have customers that want that extended length. So this is exactly what we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and use Cover Flamingo. Take advantage of the sale, you guys. 30% off site-wide. There's some smoking deals that are going on right now, especially with this. So again, when you're doing acrylic nails, we want to make sure that we're starting from the cuticle area. We have a flat platform. I need to make sure that I'm building the right support. What I like to do is, again, I'll go ahead and take an extended amount of acrylic on my brush. I'll lightly tap this off. I need a large bead because I have such a big nail. Pull down, bounce, 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 bounce. I wait 1, 2, 3, and around 4, I release. I use the tip of my brush. I lightly touch while the bead starts to move down towards the stress area, creating a nice flush perimeter from the sides and the front. I start to pull. Look at this. From the sides and the front, I start to pull. So it's not like I'm dragging everything through. I'm allowing the product, because of the length, to kind of create, again, a rounded edge all around the surface. Boom. And I'm really focusing on pulling from the front end because I want to be able to create that natural arch all the way through. So as we pull through and we secure this, what I have to do is I have to fill the remaining amounts on the front. So what I do, you see where it kind of has a natural smile. I'll lay the bead right there, brush back, and then start to work the product down towards the front end. Let me go ahead and submerge my brush. Let's go ahead and flatten this out. I'll lightly tap. I'll get myself a really, really, again, healthy bead. I'll just wait. So again, in between, I brush back, and then I use the side of my brush to walk from side to side. I'm not pulling anything forward. I need to make sure that I equip, again, the blending bead on the side with enough product. And I'm also wiping my brush. So every time I touch it and I come through and I'm getting it dead even from side to side, right, as it starts to set, then I can start, again, moving it down towards the front of the nail, lightly. Boom. And you can see how we're able to get a majority of the acrylic. Now, again, with this length, like, it's still going to be way too thin at the front end. So we're going to apply one more blending bead at the tip just to reinforce this area right here. You can see from the side how I'm starting to build out the upper arch. Submerge my brush, come down, get myself another bead by bouncing inside the acrylic. And then the last one, what I'll do is I'll set it right here. I'll pull back. I'll allow this to self-level. I'll walk from side to side, right? Again, walking from side to side. I'm not brushing anything, wiping my brush in between, making sure that I'm going to get enough product all the way through. And then you can see as it's coming through and I have enough, right? When it sets, then I can choose maybe to brush back, to blend. But what I want to be able to do is again, get 3 nice beads that are going to move from this point to this point, right, in the least amount of effort. For those of you guys that are going to be building large nails, this is going to be the fastest way for you guys to be able to do this. You can see how we're able to get, again, a bead from this point to this point. You're going to have super straight edges. You're going to have super straight sidewalls. Use the, again, fiber gel. There's a kit right now. There's a bundle deal that's out right now where you're going to be able to use this. If you guys have a mounting light, like we have right here, this is going to be able to secure it to the edges. You don't have to wait for it to dry. You're going to be able to accomplish some really, really sick nails moving forward. All right. If you guys have any questions, hit us up. I wanted to get out here and show you guys some of the new stuff. Really, really pumped about this. Take advantage of the deals. Again, looking forward to hearing about all your success, and look forward to seeing you guys back on Nail School next week. Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate you much. Thank you.
Subscribe the channel now. Subscribe the channel now. Subscribe the channel.